Hey, 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 welcome back to our very, very thorough first playthrough of the Shadow of the Erdtree DLC for Elden Ring. Now, last time out, we left ourselves over at Bonny Gaol, so it is time for us to dive into that dungeon, check things out, and then I think we're gonna keep heading around the back way out of Bonny Village and see what lies in store, so let's dive on in. So let's get right on into it and dive on into the jail. Now this is our third jail. So again, it'll be interesting to see how each one of these progresses. It's trying to snipe me from across the way. Get out of here, sir. Ow. No, thank you. Alright, so we got two doorways. We get a little bit of a sneak preview as to what's coming. And actually, right out the gate, we've got some jars that we can jump down on. So, immediately, 3 different routes. Looks like this route is showing us that there's another pathway that loops back around. So before we go down there, let's stick up top here. Maybe this is the way that loops around. Maybe it's something entirely different. I really thought I was gonna hit him with the sword before he got a hold of me. Oh baby, a triple. So is this gonna be locked from this side? No, okay. You know, you would think with me seeing all of these coming that we'd be better about not getting hit, but apparently lacking in the skill department there a little bit. So this is gonna take us down, well, down the hatch. Now we had one of these in the first jail that we found, the Lamenter's jail. We had this like sewery type place. But when we went back to what I believe is the first jail that you would come across, either it didn't have one or I completely missed it even upon second glance. Alright, so he dies on the bleed kill anyway. Nothing like a little bit of extra damage. Good old overkill. There's not something that's gonna drop down from the ceiling. Okay. It's a pleasant surprise. So we have a ladder, which I do want to take, but I believe when we came down here, we were given a pick-a-path. So naturally, I need to go back to the beginning to see what the other path has in store for us. I think that's one thing that the Souls games in general do pretty great, is give you multiple options as to where you can go, and then leave it up to you as the player to remember all of the different... See, there's the stuff on the ceiling. Remember all of the different places that you've gone or have not gone. You're really gonna... They're really gonna troll me like that. Go all the way down here for a broken rune. Okay. One of the less fruitful pick-a-paths, although now running back the other way, I see that we are given a second option, so naturally we're gonna take that as well. Invigorating cured meat. Okay, so this drops us down further. So now we know we have a pathway back up with a ladder. And we're gonna take this down into Jar Town. Okay, so we did not have a sewer section in the last one, but the last area was still giving us the new jars. Like the large crack jars or whatever, so you know, all of these jails are giving that out. Also, I think that that is a pot that we need to shoot, but let's kill our jar folk before we get after that. Sorry, friends. I hate that you had to watch your parent die in front of you. But that's just how it goes around these parts. Lost Ash of War down in these areas? Okay, so we've got this item here, which may have dropped, yeah, from one of the jars. Main item up top there. We have a couple of these small ones, so I'm gonna take a couple of shots and we'll see if we get anything from either of them. Oh, come on. How many of them are there just hanging around? So that one doesn't break. That one also doesn't break. So maybe only if there's like a sparkle to them, because I know we've definitely managed to shoot jars down on a couple of occasions so far and have gotten things from it. Alright, jar boy. Bet you didn't see that coming. Okay, so we press on. Still so many of these jars. Yeah, we gotta find a pathway up, so I think we'll just keep pressing through. Okay, now this becomes concerning. Is this gonna take us down and give us a way back up? It might. There's a door over there. I just don't see how we can get up to that level from here, and that's being blocked. Okay. Let's press forward. I know that there was another path at the very start as well that we didn't take, so we've got options. Okay, so we can't just stand in front of these guys. They don't stagger enough. Sure, they're all dead. What up, boy? Oh, come on. No. Alright, well that was largely inefficient. That's just a candle up top. I thought for a second that maybe you were to parkour up for an item. Does not seem to be the case. Alright, keep pressing through room by room. Something's gonna break in here. There it is. Ah, you got a pretty quick reaction as you drop there, sir. Let's hop back off. Okay, so this loops us back around, and I think we're in that main room, but maybe where we can drop down initially is going to lead us to something pretty nice. Come on. They're not that hard to hit. They're standing still. So no jars to drop down to from here. This is just an empty room. Well, I guess not technically empty. We've got frozen maggots. That was like the most slow motion that it could have possibly been. I just watched it happen. I'm not getting fooled twice though. He put somebody else in this next door. They better watch out. I thought I heard someone. Okay, so we got a jar elevator. Jar elevator is our only option. Alright. Now, the jar elevator dropped in, so I don't know if that's just a spawning thing, or if there's a way for that jar elevator to actually take you up even further than the one platform. Oh, that's interesting. So it just starts like right above and then moves down a little. Oh, hold on. Hold the phone here. Is this just like a full-on? Oh, is that the elevator call button? Okay, it felt like this went even higher up, so we're gonna stay on this thing. Because I know it's easy enough to keep going down, but I want to keep going up. Yeah. See, because this is new. Big old purpley item. Helm of Night. In fact, a full night set. Alright, so the Helm of Night is a bottomless black helm, cool to the touch. Flowing lines in the seeming shape of a fingerprint adorn the surface, imprisons the wearer in utterly lightless dark, bestowed upon those born deep underground, ordaining them as sword hands of night. So it seems like a fairly medium weight set for looking like a heavier armor. Okay, now that this took us back around, is this gonna lead us to that room? I think it is. We got this guy greeting us in the doorway. Alright, this should be a jar. Ooh, Shield of Night. Okay, so this place is very night-based and not so much with the jars. So the Shield of Night is a small shield. A shield awarded to sword hands of night, cast in a bottomless black from which no light can escape. The outer surface is only semi-corporeal? Corporeal? I don't really know how to pronounce that one. Providing reliable defense against attacks that are not physical in nature. Then it has the Revenge of the Night, which unleashes the dark of night imbued with magic power. If used immediately after blocking an incoming attack, its power is absorbed, bolstering the strength of this skill. It's a pretty cool looking shield, to be honest. I almost thought when I saw it that it was a talisman. But I'm starting to think that maybe we will encounter... So that would kill you, but I think that's where we were before. I'm starting to think that we're going to maybe encounter one of these Swordsmen of Night at the boss fight. Mayhaps. Okay, so that was good observation about going back up. Good job, me. Ooh, you can stagger those guys. Neat. Okay, wasn't ready for the explodey attack. Spit attack, sure, we've seen that one a good few times by now. Was not ready for just self-destruct. Yeah, I saw the door. I saw the door and opened up my eyes. I saw the door. Okay, boss fight. We in here. We at the end. Technically, we've still got some more to do back at the beginning because we were given some paths to choose from. Like we have we have 2 paths to choose from at the beginning. We got to go down the hatch and then up the ladder, and then we also have to go down the main like jar staircase in the main hall. So we've got a few things left to do, but boss fight first, then we backtrack. Ooh, okay, new gimmick. Involves not being able to see. Well, they weren't kidding about the night. I mean, this isn't night, but it's very similar vibes with the super dark can't see. Dancing around. Oh, okay. Okay. Not a great start, to be honest. They don't have a lot of health, though, so that's kind of the trade-off here. Are they like completely invisible now? Great. This is lovely. I hope this is just like a time thing. Ow! Oh no! Oh, I'm getting mauled. Okay, they're becoming maybe visible again? Or is this gonna be the rest of the fight? Second phase is can't see you. Cause I'll swing. Don't think I won't swing. Oh my god. Okay, I can see him again. I don't know how I feel about that fight. Mostly because I felt like I was going in blind. Many puns intended. Alright, well we do get Curseblade Mira as a summon, so that's kind of nice. But yeah, that fight, is it like nuke while you can see? Maybe there's some mechanic in which you can see there? Like, I don't know if you use a lantern or something, if that makes things visible. First thoughts, definitely not up there on my favorites list. So we're gonna take another point in Dex here and then head back in to make sure that we haven't missed a beat. Alright, so first room. You've got that guy coming through here. Is that just like fast track down if you go this way? Let's have a look. Oh, you can backstab him, nice. And big whip, nice, yep, love that, that was good, that was real good. Okay, still a big piece item up here, which we know we have a ladder we haven't gone up yet. I just want to see if this is a shortcut. Puts us on the elevator. Have we been in this room before? That is the main question. Doesn't really look like there's anything to be had in this particular room. Oh, he still got me. You jerk. You absolute jerk. Okay, so this was a different area. So there's the hefty crackpot. So still on brand with this area, it is not just the night set. There are hefty crackpots to be had. So I'm thinking there's probably one more. So is this elevator actually just a quick down and back up? Okay. Just a little pit stop. It's not a path further. Well, you know, it's hard to tell when you're initially going through things. Okay, so we've got that covered. We went down there. I think that was the empty room. And then this is the one that takes us into this hatch, to which we will now hop down. We did not go down. That's how we went the last time. This you take fully up and will take us to a ladder. I'm just gonna run by all the rats. I know there's gonna be a big rat in here we gotta avoid. See ya. This hopefully takes us up into that room. Ooh, Stalwart Horn Charm +2. I do like the sound of that. And then that's the hole in the wall at the beginning. Okay, perfect. And we were able to get around and into the main sewer room at the bottom. So I think as long as we can't see anything from here, I think that is the jail. From what I can tell, that is every piece of it. So let's head on out from the jail and make our way to the next place beyond Bonny Village. So we have warped from Bonny Jail over to the bridge leading to the village. Now, for those that may not have been following along thus far, we've kind of taken the backwards route. We came to Bonny Village from Morth Ruins. So instead of going what I believe is the natural way around, we're kind of going the back way here. So we're going to head up from the bridge leading to the village. Kind of make our way up. We've got this giant facility here, as well as this, which I think has probably some magic stuff. So let's get to it. To the north and to the east. Now we're propped up on a pretty high ledge here. What the heck is that? Somewhere a great rune has broken. And so too has a powerful charm. What in the heck? So by proximity, we've awoken some sort of boss, or has a boss died? There's kind of a pillar in the distance here. In fact, there are multiple. I have no idea what any of that means. Also, speaking of charms, we got the Stalwart Horn Charm +2 while we were in the jail, which is a ceremonial accoutrement worn by Hornsent. Vastly raises robustness. So, if you want some extra blood loss and frost protection, this is definitely the charm to do so. Horns are sublime artifacts to Hornsent, and their presence confirms the belief that they are a chosen people. Only the repeated sprouting of fresh horns can create a tangled horn, which is viewed as an irrefutable symbol of primacy. Alright, so definitely, I mean, nice to collect those. We've got some wolves out here. Don't mind me, wolves, I'm just exploradoring. Gonna stay out of your way. Little parkour. Thing is, we're staying off of the main path, which sometimes lets you find some things. Other times, I feel like staying off the main path can definitely make you miss some stuff too. But we don't know until we go and look about, so that's why we're always gonna go these ways. Okay, so we can't go from down here. Yeah, just leave me be, please. Okay, so this is a pathway through. Hello. Got that guy lurking, which I think if we're gonna go through there and fight him, probably want to get a hammer out, because, well, I don't know. A bleed sword, not really the best thing. We also, to be quite fair, haven't taken one of those guys down. We kind of skipped the one right at the beginning, and another one that we found didn't seem like I could do any damage to him with my, from his hands and feet. Like, you had to hit him, or maybe from his feet, you had to hit him in the face or in the hands. What if we just take a look around here and don't actually fight you, good sir? Not yet, at least. I don't see a way to get up. The thing that kind of sucks is I don't want to rush into jumping up that spring, but I may well be forced into it. Let's see if we can do a drive-by here. That didn't do anything, so there's got to be some trick to them. that doesn't allow you to hit them in the legs. Like, do I have to fight him with the spirit spring? In a super cheesy, like, spring jump, whack 'em, spring jump, whack 'em. Over and over again? Or like, get on my horse, yah! Because that's not doing any damage. The first one has like a weak spot in the leg, I feel like. These other ones, not so much. There's so many wolves. There's so many wolves. Alright, let's check this out and then we can go back to the spring. The spring looks like it might just be a shortcut up the side of the hill to that building we were looking at on the map, so. Probably a pretty good bet for getting up there. Is there anything hidden back here? No. Just looks like there would be, but seems like there never is these days. Oh, that guy just despawned. How do we get up here? I thought this was gonna be pretty straightforward, just right on up to it, but maybe there's a spring for this as well? Oh no, okay, here we go. Alright, so I assume we're gonna be hit with some sort of riddle, so let's go and find the main entrance and see what the riddle might be. Or it's just going to involve needing to uncap this spring. So otherwise, rabbits rise. So we can walk right in. But I think to get to where we want to in here, we're gonna need to uncap that. More stairs. So far, just a whole lot of nothing. Oh, there was a lever. Fool! Try it again. I'm still unconvinced. The lever, my guess, is not going to work until you spring jump up top and then that lever is to take you back down. Completely wrong. What do I know? Okay, so I'm not like entirely wrong. The elevator doesn't move. So you call it down, and then the only way to get it to work bi-directionally is... This isn't like a fake wall or something, is it? Gamer's instinct. Gamer's instinct. Now, I don't trust rushing out the window, so let's run down, get on our horse, jump back up on top. The wall just, there was something about it. The wall just kind of stuck out to me. Yay! Oh, come on. Ah. It's way less cool when you gotta go and try it again. Oh, so you've gotta, okay, I see. You've gotta aim it so that you're on that staircase around the top. You just go the regular way, you're just gonna end up on some random roof, so let's aim it at this part. There you go. I almost jumped off, which would have been quite embarrassing and deadly. Rabbit's Cannon. So we have a jar cannon already. Now we got Rabbit's Cannon. This is getting kind of Bloodborne feeling. I don't know. You got a ballista, a type of jar cannon used to fire grape bolts. A masterwork of spell machinist Rabith. The power of the glintstones that encircle the barrel imbues bolts with magic damage and guides shots towards their target. And then you also have a kick that you can use along with it. I wonder how good this is. Surprisingly enough, even though it has magic damage, there is no intelligence requirement to use it. So I guess that means that there's... I mean, there doesn't seem to be any attribute scaling. So I don't know how a weapon like this works. Like, if you... I guess you just get upgrades to damage by upgrading the weapon itself, but it has no scaling, just attribute requirements. Alright, and then we should be able... First off, don't see anything on the rooftops below. And then this should take us back down into the room where we can call this back up. Yeah, interesting that it allows you to use the lever to call this down. Like, why keep it up if it's only gonna let you go one direction until you claim the item up top? I'm not sure. Alright, but that is Rabith's Rise complete. So we've got Bonny Gaol done and Rabith's Rise done. Let's see where we can head out from here. What makes the most sense to go to next? We've got a fork in the road. Is that supposed to be the vague outline of a cross? Let's go check that out. I'm not really seeing anything from here with my own eyes. But that doesn't mean that there isn't something around. This is just right out in the middle of a field. There is absolutely nothing here. Okay, so we've got kind of two options here going back. One goes up the main way, one wraps around the side, and just because it looks like there's a little bit of differentiation here. Okay, there's a little ambush. I just want to check out this lower path. Something's dying, and I don't know what. Okay, this goes a lot more down than I thought it would. So maybe there really is something down here for us to explore. Yeah, wolves, I hear ya. I hear ya. We've got some area that we can look out at. It looks like we've got a cave or something. Okay, so there's the bridge. This is kind of, I mean, this upper part we have not been to, but down below, that's Bonny Village and around. So we're gonna hit up a cave in here. This is all land down below that we have not been to. Let's go cave diving. What? Why not cover it? We got a jail. We've got a rise. Okay, I'm confused now. Why am I hearing something? Why did I think this was going to be a cave entrance? It's because there's something hanging from the ceiling. All right. Oh, can you not hit it from here? Ash of War, Carrion Sovereignty. Not gonna lie, that's pretty tucked away. Now, it's magic related, so maybe the area up top of here is also magic related. But not gonna lie, very surprised that that was not a cave. I thought we came all the way down here, got a hole in the wall. It reeked of cave. Absolutely reeked of cave. It does make me wonder if we missed a cave on the run down. Especially because we have this little split level here, so let's go check that out, make sure we didn't miss anything. No cave. Alright, shame. Shame, shame, shame. Well, if there's no cave down this way, then that leaves us but one choice to actually go in the main road over to what now I believe to be some sort of Karian or just at least magic related building. It actually is kind of looking like a giant church. Okay. So only question I have is where be the grace? If I go sprinting in here and I don't have a grace, it's gonna have been a long time since we had one. Cathedral of Manus Mater. Mater? On the bright side, we do indeed get a grace. And you know what? I think that this is going to be something a little bit bigger and a little bit more in depth. I was going to try and wrap things up with a cave exploration, but that was not gifted to us. We did find a little trinket, but we will head through the cathedral next time. So if you're sticking with me all the way to the end of the video, I greatly, greatly appreciate it. And I will see you all back here at the cathedral next time. Take care, everybody.